uh, Hi, I Sailor Venus, Mina here, and today I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to talk about something that happened. This would at least have been, I'm going to say, many years ago. I know it's not the hacking. I know it's not the hating, because those all happened a long time ago too. The uh, the fake telling. Now on YouTube, what is known as fake telling is when someone thinks that you're doing wrong, or they they make up something. You know, they don't like you for whatever grounds. You know, so the way to fuck with you is they would go through and then fake tell that, oh, you did this in your film, or you said this in your film, or whatever, that they think you did, or they don't care, or they just do it, hoping that the film is sent over to YouTube, and hoping that someone there, or at least the first watcher of the film, happens to, believe what you told them. And then sometimes it goes to many, many watchers until someone can make the last call on the film. Now this was before the warning and the free strikes. So, you know, and haters and trolls like to do this to folks. You know, you weren't doing anything wrong, that you know of, and next thing they would get you they would get you striked it on. You know why? Because haters and trolls knew back in the day that that was a quick, that was a fast way to get you off of YouTube if they didn't want you there. Is they knew that someone at YouTube would make a mistake and would think that whatever would make a mistake, a wrong call, whatever you want to call it, you know. And this was before the whole strike. This was before the warning and the free strike things. It was back when you only had free strikes and that was it. Um, so anyway, that's what happened to the that's what happened to our last reckoning. Now we had many reckonings over the years, like Sailor Moon Red and Sailor Moon Red 1 and Sailor Moon's Best 1 and Sailor Moon's Best 2 and Sailor Moon on Tube and Sailor Moon on YouTube 1, 2, 3, 4 and Sailor Moon Tube 11. Yeah, that's what happened to a lot of them. The hacking was the first one, and it was just false. It was lying, telling after fake telling after that, or whatever you want to call it. You know. So so that was a thing back in the day. The haters, trolls, whatever you want to call them, that was their thing. You know. That was them being hopeless there, because everything else they had done didn't work. The hacking didn't work. The scathing, shaming, and guilting, that didn't work. All of it was, a lot of it was just shaming. That's all it was. No guilt. No. Oh, I guess there was shaming and guilting. There was no scathing. If there was, very small. But that's what they would do, and that didn't work. You know. So, but it's still a thing. Not as big as it once was, but it's still a thing. Nowadays, or nowadays, It was lying about one's ownership of one's film. That used to be the big thing back in the day, you know, and it probably still is to some folks out there. Probably still is. There probably still are some folks, sadly, who will, lie about the ownership of one's work just so they can get someone's film off of YouTube if they can't get it off for not following followership oversight or Webstead oversight. The only downside is they have to put in their true stuff, you know, just to do it. You know? So yeah. And that was a big thing. But I would never, you know, fake told for ownership grounds, which is a good thing. Because it would be hard for anyone, it would be hard for someone to earnestly look at this and say, oh, that's theirs. But being fake told to, yeah, that was a thing. And haters and trolls like to do that to the folks they didn't like. You know, they like to do that. You know, so yeah, that's what happened, and that's what started happening to a lot of our reckonings and fairways over the years, and that's what happened to the last one. You know, so that's why every time I get So that's why every time I be on YouTube, as long as I've been on for this reckoning, it's a wonder, you know, that nothing's never happened, you know. So yeah, and if you want to know, go back to the first film. It's on the YouTube Fairway. Before I end this film, where I talk about it when it first happened. But yeah, that was a thing. So anyway, I hope you like this film. I'm Sail of Venus. I Sail of Venus. You want to like this film, then follow us the film over here. If you want to, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. I Sailor Venus, and I hope you like this film. Bye.